Gemba walks are about walking to the Gemba in a structured, organised and routine way. So a Gemba walk is having the managers or supervisors and engineers to be able to connect with the reality of the actual operations of the business. That's probably in the shop floor or the workshop, the service desk. It could be the laboratory, or it can still be the office if that is where the value is created. For example, if you work in programming or publishing or a studio. Now, of course, a Gemba walk isn't just walking around. We need a bit of structure. And here are 7 handy steps to add some of that structure to your Gemba walks. So number 1, pick a theme. What are you going to really look for on your Gemba walk? This could be for technical problems, as an audit, your 5S, maybe looking at the key performance of the critical processes and causes of downtime, or it could be for health and safety risks. Number 2, prepare your team. Who goes on the walks? How often? Do they always go with the same people, or is there a pairings or a rota? Add some structure and routine to these walks, not just people walking around. Number 3 is to focus on the processes and not the people. People can be a bit nervous if all of a sudden the managers start walking around with clipboards and looking at stuff. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them that you're there to understand the process. Even better, have them explain the process to you. Number 4 is to be where the value stream is, to go to the Gemba. Are you in the most important value-generating part of the business? Number 5 is to record your observations. So as you're seeing what's going on, maybe write it down on a clipboard, or if there are important parameters for critical processes that you know you're going to look for and you take routinely, add that on a table, on a log. You never know when you see something, when you might need to remember that again. If you see it on a first walk, it might not be too important, but if you see it again and again, it's only if you've recorded some of your observations that you have a chance to see the patterns. Whether the things you observed were a one-off or a really important reoccurring theme that you need to be investigating and keeping a closer eye on. Number 6 is to have an extra pair of eyes with you. Gemba walks can be done on your own, but often there's more value in doing it together. Maybe with the area supervisor, maybe with the supervisor of another area, and having them learn things from how other areas are operating as well. Maybe bring one of the smart operators with you, one of them who you think might have potential to be promoted. Or aim big. Have the operations director come around with you too. Let him see what's really happening at the Gemba. And number 7 is to follow up. To take action on the observations. Lean doesn't like waste, remember, and having 2+ senior people walking around filling in notebooks is a perfect waste if you don't use your data, your observations, to make considered, prioritized decisions to make important changes.